Live from Milton High School. Tonight's matchup features Waunakee coming in at 13-3 overall and 8-2 in the Badger Large, while Milton enters at 10-8 overall and 6-5 in conference play. It's another huge night of Wisconsin high school softball on Fix TV and W7. Tonight, a massive Badger Large conference showdown as the Waunakee Warriors take on the Milton Redhawks. Good afternoon, everyone. Gary Wipperman coming to you from a breezy, warm Milton, Wisconsin today. We have got wind, and we got it in droves today. We're actually under a wind advisory, which you guys know how much I love that. So we'll deal with it. We'll make it work. The kids are out here playing. We'll cover them, and happy to do so. Waunakee enters tonight at 13-3 overall and sitting at the top of the Badger Conference, while Milton looks to defend home field and complete a season sweep after beating the Warriors earlier this year. First storyline of the night, revenge on the mind. This is absolutely a revenge game for Waunakee. Back on April 21st, Milton went into Waunakee and pulled out a tight 3-2 victory. Tonight, the Warriors got another crack at the Redhawks, this time on Milton's field. And you know Waunakee has this rematch circled. Can Milton finish the sweep? Well, Milton's already proven they can beat Waunakee once. Now the challenge becomes doing it again. The Redhawks are 10-8. overall, but offensively, they've shown they can put pressure on anybody in this conference. They've scored 122 runs this season and can turn games into track meets very quickly. A big treat tonight, we get to see a dominant pitcher on the circle for Waunakee. Ashland, completely dominant all year for Waunakee. The Warriors ace enters tonight with 10 wins, a 1.14 ERA, 112 strikeouts, and opponents batting just 162 against her. That's elite. When we come back, we'll give you a preview of tonight's teams. You're watching the Fix TV pregame show live on W7.
Fix TV, live contents like never before. Switch between multiple live channels with ease. Access anytime, anywhere with our user-friendly app. Fix TV brings the action right at your fingertips. Download now, available on all devices.
Welcome back to the Fix TV pregame show from Milton. Here are tonight's players to watch. First for Waunakee, Gracelyn Wilcox has been unbelievable this year. She is batting .447 with a team-leading 21 hits and owns a monster 1.160 OPS. She changes the game immediately. Audra Ubersox continues to be one of the toughest outs in the lineup. She's hitting .395 with 18 runs scored and a .500 on-base percentage. Every time she gets on base, pressure soon follows. Jade Keene has quietly been one of the biggest RBI producers on this roster with 14 runs driven in the season. She is a clutch hitter. For Milton, Trinity Harris has been outstanding this year. She's batting .435 with 20 hits and 16 RBI. That's the kind of hitter that can completely change a game with one swing. Molly Baker brings extra base power and speed to this lineup. She's batting .389 with 21 hits and a slugging percentage over .600. Jenna Benash has been one of the best table setters in the conference. She owns a .500 on-base percentage and has already scored 18 runs this year. In the circle tonight, Ashlyn Petrick from Waunakee. She's been one of the best One of the best in the state, 10 wins, a 1.14 ERA, 112 strikeouts, and opponents are hitting just 162 against her. She attacks hitters relentlessly. Milton will go with Morgan Bastian tonight. Bastian has struck out 42 hitters in 59 innings. And the challenge tonight, limiting Waunakee's speed and preventing big innings. When we come back, tonight's keys to the game, you're watching the Fix TV pregame show on W7.
Welcome to Marquette. We're going to have to stay in Welcome to Marquette.
When you arrive ready for something good, you'll leave connected to something greater. Marquette University.
You're watching the Fix TV pregame show live on W7. Tonight's keys to the game. First, for the Warriors of Waunakee. Let Petrick control the tempo. Pressure Milton defensively with speed and take advantage of scoring opportunities early in this game. It's not real complicated. Get runners on base, move them around the bases, put pressure on the Milton defense, and let Ashlyn Petrick do what Ashlyn Petrick does best, which is get batters out. For Milton, create traffic on the bases, keep the game close early, and hopefully feed off this home crowd energy. When we come back, it's time for the Athletes on Call starting lineups. You're watching the Fix TV pregame show on W7.
Injuries can happen at any time, and when they do, head to Ortho ASAP, a faster, less expensive option than urgent care. No appointments are needed, so you can be seen immediately by our specialists. Part of Orthopedic Associates of Wisconsin. There is a difference.
Tonight's starting lineups are presented by Athletes on Call. Never miss a game again. America's #1 pickup portal for athletes, coaches, and team managers, because finding players in extra innings should be easy. Here are tonight's starting lineups. First, for Waunakee, leading off at second base, Audra Ubersox. Hitting second in center field, Madeline Hughes. In the third spot at third base, Gracelyn Wilcox. Hitting fourth tonight is the catcher, Jade Keene. In the fifth spot in left field, Avery Schwab. Hitting sixth is the shortstop, Taylor Schmidt. And hitting seventh is tonight's pitcher, Ashlyn Petrick. In the eighth spot at first base, Avery Abercrombie. And hitting ninth in right field, Lauren Hansen. For Waunakee, Ubersox, Hughes, Wilcox, Keene, Schwab, Schmidt, Petrick, Abercrombie, and Hansen. Now for the Milton Redhawks, leading off in center field, Jenna Benash. Hitting second in left field, Molly Baker. In the third spot is tonight's catcher, Kenzie Marquardt. Hitting cleanup is the designated player, Trinity Harris. Hitting fifth at second base is Kylie Butchen. And hitting sixth is tonight's pitcher, Morgan Bastian. In the seventh spot at first base, Madison Furman. Hitting eighth at third base is Riley Knudsen. And hitting ninth in right field is Cameron Reynolds. Your flex tonight is the shortstop, Elise Wieters. For Milton, Benash, Baker, Marquardt, Harris, Butchen, Bastian, Furman, Knudsen, Reynolds, with Wieters as your flex. There's tonight's starting lineups. When we come back, it's time for the Orthopedic Associates of Wisconsin. We got your back. Fan vote. You're watching the Fix TV pregame show on W7 Live.
Pain's a very lonely place. I came to Orthopedic Associates because I had a ruptured disc in my neck. I needed to get it fixed as soon as I could. Life immediately following the procedure was better. I have 3 young boys. I coach their sports. I play their sports with them. So just the joy in life came back. The pain was gone. The entire standard of life became better.
Welcome to Marquette. Welcome to Marquette.
Now it's time for the Orthopedic Associates of Wisconsin. We got your back fan vote. You guys know the drill. Every night it goes up on our Instagram story and we ask only one question. That question is, who do you got? Sometimes the vote is close. Sometimes it's not. Tonight, razor close. Razor close. But the W7 Nation says tonight's winner will be the Milton Redhawks. When you're injured, you want quick specialized care, not a long ER wait. At Ortho ASAP, our orthopedic care specialists treat fractures, sprains, strains, sports injuries, and more right away. With on-site x-rays and expert care, we get you back on track faster. Open 7 days a week with locations in Brookfield and Pewaukee. It's more affordable than the ER. Walk in, get treated, and get back to life. Ortho ASAP, there is a difference. Visit orthowisconsin.com. There's your Fix TV pregame show when we come back on the field for tonight's national anthem and player introductions. You've been watching the Fix TV pregame show on W7 Live.
My younger brother got me into cycling about 15 years ago. After I was injured and the cartilage started to wear out in my left hip, is that I just became sedentary. Orthopedic Associate took such good care of me. I went in one day, came home the next day. 9 months after my hip surgery, I did a 150-mile bike ride. It's just been a great experience. I'm back doing everything that I was doing and more.
2. Batting third, playing third, number 10, Grayson Milton. Batting fourth, playing catcher, number 14, J.T. Batting fifth, playing left, number 7, Avery Schwab.
All right, let me get
Batting sixth, playing short, number 3, Spencer Smith. Batting seventh and pitching, number 8, Ashlyn Petrick. Batting eighth, playing first, number 9, Avery Abercrombie. Batting ninth, playing right, number 6, Lauren Hansen. The Warriors are coached by Tyler Davis and assisted by Dana Farrell and Mandy Wright. And now the starting lineup for your Milton Redhawks. Batting first, playing center, number 10, Jenna Venus. Batting second, playing left, number 9, Molly Baker. Batting third and catching, number 19, Kenzie Marquardt. Batting fourth as designated player, number 2, Trinity Harris. Batting fifth, playing second, number 5, Kai Lipton. Batting sixth and pitching, number 11, Morgan Bastian. Batting seventh, playing first, number 18, Maddie Norman. Batting eighth, playing third, number 22, Riley Knudsen. Batting ninth, playing right, number 24, Cameron Reynolds. Playing short and flex, number 6, Elise Wieters. Milton is coached by Lance Knudsen and assisted by Steve Heilman and Ryan Wolf. We will now be playing our national anthem.
Anthem done. Pre-game show done. Time for some softball. Today's game presented by Piggly Wiggly. Piggly Wiggly is proud to partner with W7, supporting local athletes and the communities we serve. With fresh produce, quality meats, and unbeatable deals, we are your hometown grocery store. Shop smart, shop local, shop the pig. Visit shopthepig.com for deals and locations. Morgan Bastion getting in the last of her warm-up tosses, and we'll get this thing going. Waunakee in all black, Milton all white. Easy to differentiate. 6 cameras today, including, for the second night in a row, our center field camera coming to you. But yeah. So then where we could put it due to distance required. It's a base hit. For Audra Ubersox. Play first. But now going to try it and going to be somehow slid in there safe. I thought for sure they had her, but somehow able to duck the tag and get in at third base. Nice running with 1 out. It's a sacrifice, 5-3 sacrifice for Hughes. Runner in scoring position, 1 out for Graceland Wilcox. Swing and a miss on a change. And quickly 0-2 as I look at Morgan Bastion, tonight's starting pitcher for the Red Hawks of Milton. We'll get you her numbers here in a minute. This one's hit on the right field, and that's going to drop, and that'll be a base hit. A run scores. It's an RBI single for Graceland Wilcox, and it's 1-0 Waunakee. Good start for the Warriors. Just good hitting, good fundamental softball. Nothing fancy. Bastion on the year, 59 innings, 66 hits, 54 runs, 43 of them earned, 17 walks and 42 strikeouts, ERA of 5.07. Her and Riley Knudsen share the pitching duties for this Milton squad. First pitch fouled off right by Jade Keene. It's 0-1. And there's 2 strikes. Throw down to first, but Wilcox back in time. Jade Keene hitting .356 on the year. This one is chopped to short, deep in the hole. Wieters throws, got her. Now going to try to get the double at third and safe. So it's a 6-3 out. Nice play in the hole by Elise Wieters. And a nice stretch at first by Furman. And that gets the second out, but Wilcox moves all the way to third. This one hit hard to Wieters again. She'll go across to first, and that will retire the side. 1 run in the top half for the Waunakee Warriors happening again. Waunakee 1, Milton coming up. You're watching W7 on Fix TV, presented by Piggly Wiggly.
If you don't know W7, then you don't know Miss Scott Softball. I'm Callie Krieger. I'm Abby Garso, and W7 is for the girls.
We got the beat, we got the beat, we got the beat. Yeah, we got it!
Bottom of the first, 1 run in for the Waunakee Warriors. Today's game is brought to you by Sovereign State Tap House, your go-to spot for great food, cold drinks, and game day vibes. Stop in and experience it for yourself. Visit sovereignstatetaphouse.com or check them out on Facebook. Bottom of the first, Waunakee's or Milton's turn at the plate. Benash, Baker, and Marquardt to lead off the first. For the Red Hawks of Milton coming in tonight, the Badger standings shows Waunakee in first place at 8-2. Milton is at 6-5. Beaver Dam between them. So a conference title may not be realistic for Milton, but certainly the chance to play spoiler would not be a bad thing. They can sweep the series with the Waunakee Warriors. Jenna Benash steps in, and we're ready to start the bottom of the first. Your pitcher today, Ashlyn Petrick. First pitch skips away from the catcher. That's Keene. Petrick, 74 innings, 45 hits, just 19 runs, only 12 of those earned, 112 strikeouts and 15 walks. This one hit down the line at right, and that's a fair ball. A leadoff single for Jenna Benash. Petrick has an ERA of 1.14 and a record of 10-2. And Jenna Benash gets her for a hit to start. And watch Benash. She has been fantastic on the bases this year, and this is why she's the leadoff hitter. Now Molly Baker. First pitch, strike. That's a ball, low. Six stolen bases on the year for Benash. Baker chops this one in front of the plate. Throw to first from Petrick to Abercrombie, and there is one out in the Milton first. Give you a look at Ashlyn Petrick, sophomore. She was our Who's That Girl a couple of weeks ago for a great performance she had. Now Kenzie Marquardt. Kens hits it up the middle. It's cut off. The runner from second, Benash, going to score, and it's 1-1. It's an RBI single for Kennedy Marquardt. And just like that, we're tied at 1. Marquardt will give way for a courtesy runner. Now Trinity Harris. Harris hitting .435. 20 hits in 46 at bats. She has scored 6 runs. She's driven in 16, and she also has 5 doubles on the year. Just a bit high. Two 2-0 on Harris. And this one is looped over second. That's a base hit. Digging for third, and in there is Schultz, the courtesy runner. Now it's first and third with one out, and Milton hitting Petrick pretty good here in this first inning. Here's Kylie Butchin. We're going to get a timeout here. Now we'll resume. Kylie, multi-sport player, also a very good basketball player. First pitch upstairs. Big fan of Coach Skemp and the Milton Redhawks basketball program. By the way, I give a couple of shout-outs and thanks for today. First to Jeff Spiewak, athletic director at Milton. Also to my friend Craig Marquardt for putting this together and having us out. And there's a shot to right, and that's going to drop, and a run will score. Harris digging for second. She's in there. It's another single, this time by Kylie Butchin. And we're going to get a quick visit to the circle here as Milton starting out hot here in the first. Today's broadcast is made possible by our partners, Piggly Wiggly, your hometown store. Shop the pig and support local. Marquette University, imagine your future at Marquette, where leaders are built and dreams take shape. Orthopedic Associates of Wisconsin, expert care for athletes and families. Visit orthowisconsin.com. There is a difference. Ye Olde Goat, where antiques and unique treasures meet. Community fun. Stop in, discover something special. The Daily Dose Juice Bar, fueling athletes and families with smoothies, juices, and bowls packed with flavor. Visit dailydosejuicebar.com. And by Rettler Insurance Group, protecting what matters most for families and businesses across Wisconsin. Rettler Insurance Group, expect the best. Learn more at rettlerinsurancegroup.com. Play will resume, and here's Morgan Bastian, and she's going to bunt. Flip to first. Nice job covering by Ubersox, and Harris just back at third. So 2 outs and 2 on. Perfect bunt from Morgan Bastian. Does her job, moves the runners across. So now second and third with 2 outs. And here's Maddie Furman. Off the handle and step on the bag, and that will retire the side. Milton answers with 2 in the first. We've played 1. Your new score, Milton 2, Waunakee 1. You're watching W7 Live on Fix TV, presented by Piggly Wiggly. There she goes. Final score, Ashwaubenon 1, Neenah 0. We'll be back for the noon game. Jaguars versus Fox Valley Lutheran. Until then, for our dancing queen, Addie Phipps, and Barrett Herr, and the victorious Jaguars, I'm Gary Whitmerman. Thanks for watching. Last thing, biggest thing of the day, we are W7, and we are for the girls. See you soon. We head into the top of the second. Morgan Bastian will out for another inning of work. Milton gave her 2 runs in the bottom half of the first, and it's 2-1. No distractions, no recruiting, just your team in the gym, building chemistry and getting better. That's Ultimate Team Camps. Visit ultimateteamcamps.com. Schmidt, Petrick, and Abercrombie, 6, 7, 8 hitters for Waunakee here in the second. Taylor Schmidt to start us off. She looks to bunt. Bastian throws to first. Got a nice job by Butchin sliding over and covering first, and there's 1 out. Kylie right on it. Now Ashlyn Petrick. First pitch outside. Petrick hitting .303, 10 hits in 33 at-bats. A couple of doubles in there. 5 RBI. So Got her on the change that time, and it's quickly 0-2. Beg your pardon, 1-1. 2-1. We're going to ask if she went, and she did not. 2 balls, 1 strike. Sophomore Ashlyn Petrick. Popped into center field, coming in and making the play is Jenna Benash, and that is the second out of the second. So 2 up, 2 down in the Waunakee second. That'll bring up Avery Abercrombie. Avery hitting .333, 12 hits in 36 at bats, 7 RBI, 6 runs scored, 3 doubles on the year for Abercrombie. We probably got a 20-mile-an-hour wind with gusts. Got to be over 30 to 40. First pitch strike. Could make the infield flies a little interesting. And there's one right there, popped up, but the shortstop, Wieters, is there. And it's a quick 1-2-3 in the second. 1.5 in. Score remains Milton 2, Waunakee 1. You're watching W7 Live on Fixed TV, presented by Piggly Wiggly.
If you don't know W7. I did it right the first time. Mess it up. If you don't know W7, you don't know Kakona softball. I'm Paige Miller. I'm Callie Meredith, and W7 is for the girls.
Ashlyn Petrick ready to go. The bottom of the second. 2-1 Milton. Milton 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors. Waunakee 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors. Good hitting in that first inning for the Redhawks. We'll see if they stay hot here in the second. Knutson, Reynolds, and Benash 8, 9, and 1 for the Redhawks in the bottom of the second. Inside, and jammed her, coming in and making the play. Nice job in left field by Schwab. Avery Schwab on the play, and is the first out. Here's Cam Reynolds getting the start tonight. Swings at one down low, 0-1. This one popped up and out of play. Foul side of third. And Cam quickly in the hole, 0-2. One out, nobody on in the second. Burned one, high and outside, 1-2. We didn't even bother trying to set up our auxiliary mic. I can't imagine how windy that would be. Just the headset mics is enough. Cam off the end of the bat, tips it foul. There's Jade Keene and your camera. And here is the 1-2. Strike 3, called strike 3. And that's the second out. So 2 outs and nobody on. Top of the order, Jenna Benash. Benash started this party off tonight with a leadoff hit. Kind of an excuse me swing in front of the plate, throw to first in time, and it's a 1-2-3 second on both sides. We've played 2. Your score remains Waunakee trailing Milton 2-1. You're watching W7 Live on Fix TV, presented by Piggly Wiggly.
Thousands of athletes are competing for the same spots. The ones who get noticed, they give coaches something to watch. Recruited Films produces cinematic athlete recruitment videos shot professionally, built around your athlete's strengths, and designed to do one thing: get them noticed. Your athlete's story is ready to be told.
Now the party moves to the third. 2-1 Milton. Milton 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors. Waunakee 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors. Morgan Bastion takes the last of her warm-up tosses. And we'll get going here in the third. Lauren Hansen to lead it off. The 9-hitter would be Hansen, Ubersox, and Hughes, 9-1-2. Hansen hitting .290, 9 hits and 31 at-bats. She scored 15 runs, 7 RBI. This one's popped over second. That's going to drop in right center field. A leadoff single for Lauren Hansen. So 1 on and nobody out. Back to the top of the order, Audra Ubersox. Ubersox, her first time, got on. Looked at going down to second, did not. Now bunts. Only play first. Again, nice job by Butchen covering. Knudsen to Butchen. And that's the first out. Hansen moves down to second. Nice bunt by Ubersox. And here's Madeline Hughes. First pitch, ball 1-0. Chop to first. Furman's got it. Steps on the bag and safe. Nice job by Hughes beating Furman to the bag in his first and third with 1 out. And now Gracelyn Wilcox. Big opportunity for Waunakee here in the third. Right down Broadway, and they throw to third. Nice job by Knudsen keeping that in front of her. Otherwise, that's going into left field, and it's going to be 2-2, maybe 3-2 Waunakee. No balls, 1 strike. Outside, 1-1. Hughes hitting .362, 17 hits and 47 at bats this year. Swing and foul tip caught, 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes, and 1 out. Waunakee third. This one chopped into left field. That's a base hit. 1 run scores. Coming around third and scoring is Hughes. And moving on to second on the play is Graceland Wilcox. And just like that, it's 3-2 Waunakee. Good piece of hitting from Wilcox, 5-6 hole. She takes second on the throw home. Chopped foul. No balls, 1 strike. This one is also chopped just about the same spot. No balls, 2 strikes. Bastian steps on, and here is the 0-2. That one's outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One ball, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss on a rise. Nice pitch from Bastian. And now there's 2 outs. So Keene strikes out. Now Avery Schwab. Schwab 0 for 1. 1 ball. Oh, went after that one in the dirt. 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Wilcox at second, 2 runs in here in the third for Waunakee. Swing and a miss. Boy, that rise is so tempting. It's so tantalizing out there, and the way it kind of just floats in, and haven't been able to hit it yet. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Marquardt was set up outside, 2-2. Now it's full, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Good discipline here by Avery Schwab. Called strike 3, and that retires the side. Bastion gets her way out of it in the third, but not before the Warriors put up 2 runs. We head to the bottom of the third. Your new score, 3-2 Waunakee. You're watching W7 on Fix TV.
Okay, here we go. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. If you don't know W7, okay, if you don't know, okay? 1, 2, 3. If you don't know W7, you don't know Oak Creek softball.
I'm Sierra Kilborn.
I'm Riley Gonzalonic.
And I'm Madison Knoll.
And W7 is for the girls.
Bottom of the third. Got a good one. 3-2 in favor of Waunakee. Waunakee 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors. Milton 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors. Waunakee 1 in the first and 2 in the third. Milton countered with 2 in the first. Molly Baker to lead it off for Milton in the third. It'll be Baker, Marquardt, and Harris 2-3-4 against Ashland Petrick. First pitch strike. He's been consistent all night calling that low strike. No balls and 1 strike. Swing and a miss by Molly Baker. And it's 0-2. Bake quickly in the hole. And called strike 3, 3 pitches, 3 strikes, and Molly Baker leaves with her hands up saying, I don't know what happened. And there's 1 out in the Milton third. Here's Kenzie Marquardt. Marquardt singled her last time up. First pitch skied back into foul territory. This one hit to center field, but right to Madeline Hughes. Actually dropped in front of Hughes, beg your pardon. It's a base hit. I was kind of obstructed. I view another hit for Marquardt. Kenzie 2 for 2. And there's a runner at first with 1 out, and here's Trinity Harris. Throw down, and the runner Schultz is back. One and 0, and called strike on Harris. Trinity singled her first time up. Schultz on first with 1 out here in the Milton third. Rode it inside and fouled off. One ball, 2 strikes. Petrick ready, and here is the 1-2. Called strike 3, the second called third strike this inning for Ashland Petrick, and starting to pile up strikeouts now is Petrick. That is her 4th. So 2 outs, and now Kylie Butchin. Butchin goes after the first one. High rise ball. Beg your pardon, 3 strikeouts for Petrick. No balls, 1 strike. Waunakee leading 3-2 in the bottom of the third. Here's the 0-1. Inside corner. And Butchin in the hole, 0-2. Petrick ready, and here is the 0-2. Upstairs, 1-2. Runner trying for second, and in there is Hughes. So now a runner in scoring position for Milton in the bottom of the third. Base hit here from Kylie Butchin could tie things up. Popped up right behind home plate. Keene didn't see it and couldn't make the play, and that's a free chance here for Butchin. It bounced about 3 feet behind home plate, and again with the wind the way it is, it's a real adventure trying to field these pop-ups. Umpires even mentioned it in the pregame, talking about the infield fly rule. He said he was going to make sure it was a routine infield fly before calling it. Here's the 1-2, and this one is hit over second. That's a base hit. Coming around third is Schultz, and she'll score. Digging for third is Butchin. It's a stand-up triple, RBI triple for Kylie Butchin. And we are tied at 3. Boy, great piece of hitting from Butchin, especially considering she was down at one point 0-2 in the count. And how big is that missed pop-up now? Keene makes that play. We're in the dugout. So Butchin at third with 2 out. This one's popped foul and out of play. Bastion hitting .341, 14 hits and 41 at bats. The go-ahead run is 60 feet away in the person of Kylie Butchin. Here's the 1-1, way high, 2-1. Nice stop by Keene. That time we talked about not getting the pop-up, but making that catch stops it from being 4-3. Jade Keene, your catcher tonight. Two-one, hit in the right field and caught. Nice catch in right field by Hansen to retire the side. 1 run for Milton in the third. We've played 3. We got a good one here today in the Badger battle. Waunakee 3, Milton 3. You're watching W7 on Fixed TV, presented by Piggly Wiggly.
Come on, there's like raindrops falling here we go. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. If you don't know W7, okay, if you don't know, okay? 1, 2, 3. If you don't know W7, you don't know Oak Creek softball.
I'm Sierra Kilborn.
I'm Riley Gonzalonic.
And I'm Madison Knoll.
And W7 is for the girls.
Today's game is presented by Athletes on Call, America's #1 pickup portal for athletes, coaches, and team managers. Need players or extra innings? Visit athletesoncall.com or download the Athletes on Call app for Apple or Android. Morgan Bastion getting ready for a 4th inning. Tied up at 3. Today's game also presented by Piggly Wiggly. Piggly Wiggly is your neighborhood grocery store. Fresh produce, quality meats, and everyday essentials at prices you'll love. Proud to serve Wisconsin communities, staying local since forever with friendly service and hometown values. Shop smart, shop local, shop the pig. Visit shopthepig.com for deals and locations. First pitch, up the middle, base hit. Seen a lot of that first pitch, first batter being aggressive on both sides, coming up and just popping base hits. So it's a leadoff single for Taylor Schmidt. Now Ashlyn Petrick. Petrick 0 for 1 today. And she's going to look to bunt. The ball skips away from Marquardt, and Schmidt goes into second. Was well outside. Kenzie made a stab at it, but it was far outside the strike zone. So Taylor Schmidt at second base with nobody out in a 3-3 game in the top of the 4th. You kind of got one of those feelings about this game, maybe a little bit. This one is skied in the left field. Baker settling and makes the catch. You kind of maybe got that feeling like, hey, we may be looking at 8, 9 innings, maybe 10. Kind of has that feel. Bastion going to give Coach Knutson some jewelry, I think she had. Popped up, right center, coming in. Beanash makes the catch. Reynolds was there, but Beanash came flying in from center field and makes the catch. Good talk between Cam and Jenna makes the grab. And now 2 outs. And Lauren Hansen had a big hit her last time up. First pitch misses, 1-0. Called strike, 1 ball, 1 strike. Outside, 2 balls, 1 strike. Big batter here in the 4th. Oh, got the change, Pastor. 2-2 on Hansen. See if Morgan can close this out here in the 4th. 2-2 pitch. Thought about it, but laid off. 3-2. And now ball 4. Chop to first. Furman's got it. And the Red Hawks get out of the inning in the 4th with no damage. No runs, a hit, no errors, and 2 runners left. We had the bottom of the 4th. Score remains 3-3. You're watching W7 on Fixed TV, presented by Piggly Wiggly.
If you don't know W7, you don't know too awesome softball. I'm Lauren, Silent Disco, Rettler, and W7 is for the girls.
Bottom of the 4th. An insurance run in softball gives you comfort and confidence that you're covered for another win. A true partner in the insurance industry can do the same for all of your home, life, auto, and business insurance needs. Contact Rettler Insurance Group. Rettler Insurance Group. Expect the best. Maddie Furman to lead it off. Furman, a nice play to close out the 4th and keep Waunakee from getting on the board. Furman hitting .383, 18 hits in 47 at bats. This one goes off of third. It came up on her, and that's going to be a base hit. Nothing really that Wilcox could have done. It rose up on her on a kind of a weird hop. And so it is a leadoff single for Maddie Furman. Now Riley Knutson. Squares up. Perfect bunt from Knutson. Just absolutely perfect. Boy, Coach Lance couldn't ask for anything better. That's how you do it right there. That's textbook. Only play was first. Move that runner up into scoring position. Riley does her job. Runner at second with 1 out. Now Petrick gonna have to work out of a jam here in the 4th. Just a beautiful afternoon here today, you guys. I mean, the wind is a pain to deal with a little bit, but it's not terrible. But the weather's just fantastic. We had some showers earlier in the day. I was checking the radar, wondering, hey, could we possibly have trouble getting this one in? We got here about 3:15 for a 5 o'clock start, and by then it was kind of clearing off, and it's been good since then. This one is popped foul out of play. No softball tomorrow. We'll be back on Thursday. Back to Fox Valley Lutheran as Shawano visits Fox Valley Lutheran for a Bay Conference showdown on Thursday. Here's the 1-1. This one is popped up into shallow left. Going back and making the play is Taylor Schmidt. That's a nice catch by Schmidt, the shortstop. It was a very nice catch by Taylor. That'd be nice in any conditions, but when you add in the wind factor, really impressive play by the shortstop, Taylor Schmidt. So now 2 outs with a runner at second, and here's Jenna Beanash. Waunakee stranded 2 in their top half of the 4th, including a runner at second, and now Milton with a runner at second in the bottom of the 4th, trying to avoid the same fate. You can hear that wind blowing through. Here's the 0-1. Sky high into center field. Hughes under it and makes the play to retire the side. Nothing doing for the Red Hawks in the 4th. We head to the 5th. Score remains Waunakee 3, Milton 3. You're watching W7 on Fix TV, presented by Piggly Wiggly.
Jenna Nelson, our W7 Live player of the game. We do have one final question for you. Hopefully you know the answer to this one. If you don't get a Memorial Day weekend.
Okay.
All right, so I mean, that's big. I mean, the whole weekend hinges on this one.
Yep.
All right, W7 Live, everything we do.
For the girls.
That's right, you've been watching W7 Live.
Piggly Wiggly is your neighborhood grocery store with fresh produce, quality meats, and everyday essentials at prices you'll love. We're proud to serve Wisconsin communities, including Milton. Staying local since forever with friendly service and hometown values. Shop smart, shop local, shop the pig. Visit shopthepig.com for deals and locations. Piggly Wiggly just right up the street from Milton High School, where we are this afternoon for a Badger Conference battle between the Milton Redhawks and the Waunakee Warriors. Right now, it's anybody's game, 3-3 as we go to the top of the 5th. First pitch inside. This is Hughes. Madeline 1 for 1 with a run scored today. Lifted to center. Beanash coming in. Dive and can't make the catch. Runner going for second in there. I think Jenna had it until she got impact on the ground. And once she hit the ground, the ball skipped free and Madeline Hughes makes it to second. That is a Recruited Films double. For Hughes. Here's the part nobody says out loud. Coaches recruit what they can see. No film, no shot. Recruited Films. Visit them at recruitedfilms.com. Pitch outside, ball 1. Encourage you to give Recruited Films a look. Make cinematic quality film that your athlete can give to college coaches and be assured it gets seen. It's always the most difficult part is getting seen. You hear this, well, if you're good enough, they'll find you. Not always. Swing and a miss, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Think about how many student athletes there are just in Wisconsin. And you had Illinois, you had Minnesota. Visit recruitedfilms.com. 1 ball, 2 strikes, swing and a miss, and that's strike 3. The runner moves down to third on the play. So Hughes on third with 1 out, and big moment in this game here. Jade Keene will come to the plate. Base hit will put the Warriors back in front. Waunakee 1 in the first and 2 in the third. Milton 2 in the first and 1 in the third. 3 runs, 7 hits, 1 error for Waunakee. 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors for Milton. First pitch outside. Here you see Matty Hughes down the line there at third base. Chopper foul. Friday night will be in Hortonville. Appleton North, Hortonville, Friday night. By the way, that game will probably determine the winner of the Fox Valley Association this year. That's a huge game Friday night. We'll be there plenty early, trust me. And, high throw, but Knudsen able to go get it again. Riley, if that thing gets away, it's 4-3. Nice job by Knudsen. It was on the foul side of third, and Riley goes and grabs it. Really nice play by Knudsen. 2-1, swing and a miss. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Jade Keene. Just 1 out. If you're Keene, you don't got to hit a home run here. Just hit something into the outfield or the right side of the infield, and instead, it's a swing and a miss, strike 3, and now there's 2 outs. Bastian took her up the ladder, and she was willing to go, and now there's 2 away. Here's Avery Schwab. Schwab 0 for 2. First pitch misses away, ball 1. Just 5 games left on W7 this season after today. Coming to the end. Two balls and no strikes on Schwab. Popped up into right field and can't make the play as Reynolds. A run scores, and it's 4-3 Waunakee. Boy, how we said it, you guys. We've been saying it all day. That wind might have an effect on the outcome of this game, and we've seen our first very clear instance of that. That was going to be a tough play for Cam Reynolds, and the wind made it even tougher. It was hit in the gap in right center and unable to track it down, and now Waunakee takes a 4-3 lead. Schwab gets all the way to second on the play. This is Taylor Schmidt, the shortstop. Schmidt chops it in the left field. That's a base hit. Here comes a runner around third, and she'll score. And it's 5-3 Waunakee. Nice piece of hitting from Taylor Schmidt. And it's 5-3. Today's game presented by the Sovereign State Tap House, located at 908 East Main Street in Waunakee. Great food and incredible tap lists in the perfect spot to catch the game. Make it Sovereign State Tap House. And by Recruited Films. telling the stories of athletes the right way. Capture your journey with recruitedfilms.com. Finally, our game brought to you by Ultimate Team Camps, building better teams by building better teammates. Programs from across the Midwest come together to grow, compete, and connect. Learn more at ultimateteamcamps.com. Chopper in the hole at short. Long throw. Got her. And that retires the side. Woof. Good play at shortstop by Elise Wieters, and a nice stretch by Furman. But damage in the fifth. 2 runs. It's time for the Ortho ASAP fifth inning stretch. Your score, Waunakee 5, Milton 3. Skip the long ER wait and head straight to Ortho ASAP. Specializing in sprains, fractures, sports injuries, and more, our orthopedic care specialists provide quick, expert care without the hassle. Open 7 days a week with locations in Brookfield and Pewaukee. Walk in, get treated, and walk out. Ortho ASAP, faster care with less cost. Visit orthowisconsin.com. Ortho ASAP, there is a difference. Your score, 5-3 Milton, or Waunakee, beg your pardon, as we go to the bottom of the fifth. Waunakee 1 in the first, 2 in the third, and 2 in the fifth. Milton 2 in the first and 1 in the third. Big 2 runs after a sky-high fly ball to right field that Cam Reynolds unable to make the play on, and the runners scored. Taylor Schmidt on that big hit for Waunakee. Molly Baker will lead it off in the Milton fifth. Baker 0 for 2 today. Pitch swing and a miss. She's looked a little out of rhythm today. That we typically see from Maul. We'll see if she can put it together here and make something happen in the bottom of the fifth. Let that one go by. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ashlyn Petrick, 4 innings, 6 hits, 3 runs, all of them earned, no walks and 3 strikeouts, 47 pitches and 35 strikes. Not a lot of pitches for Petrick as we go into the fifth. Swung on, and that's pop foul. Comparatively, Morgan Bastion has 67 pitches. Through 5 for her, and just 4 for Petrick. 2 balls, 1 strike. Chopper to second. And goes right through Ubersox. And my guess is we're going to call that an error. Certainly, Audra probably could have had that. In any event, Molly Baker is on in the bottom of the fifth, and that brings up the tying run. And Kenzie Marquardt. It is indeed an error at second on Ubersox. So here's Marquardt. Baker off and running and safe into second is Molly Baker. Schmidt was trying to guide her off the bag, and Molly's like, hey, get her off. It's a good basketball analogy. So nobody out and a runner at second here in the fifth for Milton, and Marquardt fouls that one off. Kenzie today 2 for 2 with an RBI. Big at bat here for Kenzie Marquardt. The senior got an invite to Kenzie's graduation party next Sunday. Quite certain I'll stop by and say hello. Maybe have a cold beverage or two. Appreciate the invite from Kenzie. That was very nice. 2 balls and 1 strike. Petrick ready, and here is the 2-1. That one up high and out of the glove of Keene and safe at third. It was close at third. Keene fired down to Wilcox, but Baker able to slide in there. So now runner at third with nobody out. And if you're the Redhawks, you have to have this runner at this run at third for sure. Fouled off again. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Kenzie and Ashlyn Petrick doing battle here in the Milton 5th. Laid off, ball 4. And for the 3rd time today, Kenzie Marquardt is on base. And I expect we'll get a courtesy runner. Indeed. So now Trinity Harris. And Harris is the go-ahead run here in the Milton 5th. So far this game, exactly what I thought it would be. Thought it was going to be a battle, thought it was going to be back and forth, be decided at the end, and we're right on track for that. There's a strike on the outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike on Trinity Harris. Harris was our player of the game the last time that we were here. Nice day for Trin. 1 ball, 1 strike. Reached on that one and off the end of the bat on the third baseline and foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swung on down the line at first, going to throw home with it. The runner scores. And now second and third. Well, Abercrombie fields it cleanly, but threw it home, which is a cardinal no-no from that position. It's almost impossible to get a good throw to your catcher on the runner's side of the base. If she steps on the bag, you for sure have the out. But there wasn't much chance she was going to get Molly Baker out at the plate, and now it's 5-4. And this is setting up for a big inning for the Redhawks. You have second and third with nobody out. So rather than maybe a runner at second with 1 out, it's second and third with nobody out, and here's Kylie Butchen. First pitch hit to left field and deep and over the head of the left fielder Schwab. 1 run scores. Harris digging in, she scores. The runner now caught between second and third. How in the world did she do that? Kylie Butchen literally ran a circle around the third baseman, Wilcox, and got out of the pickle, and she's safe. Did she run out of the baseline? That's the question. And that's going to be depending on where Wilcox may have been. I think they're going to trace her steps here and see where she was, and they're going to say she was in the base path and she's safe at third. Holy smokes, I don't know that I've ever seen that. She literally did a spin around, it was either the third, I believe it was third base Wilcox. It may have been Schmidt, but I think it was Wilcox. I would personally think that alone would have caused her to come out of the base path, but apparently not. She stays in the base path, and wow, what a turn here in the 5th. It's 6-5, and there's still nobody out, and now a runner at third. Well, raise your hand if you had that on your bingo card tonight. My guess is not. So now Morgan Bastion, as Milton takes the lead at 6-5. Bastion 0 for 1 today. First pitch strike. Butchin at third. She's incredibly fast. And there's nobody out. Really what they need from Bastion is a ball hit to the right side of the infield or into the outfield, and that should score Kylie. 0-1 missed. 1 ball, 1 strike. 4 RBI today for Kylie Butchin. 3 hits on the day. This is not what you want. It's skied into the infield. Actually, it goes over the head of Schmidt. The runner scores and safe at second. We talked about it the last inning with Cam Reynolds, and this time Taylor Schmidt got the experience. That wind twisting that ball around and around and around, and what on a normal average day would be a routine pop-up into shallow left field becomes a no-out RBI single for Morgan Bastion. And another run in for the Redhawks, and now they lead 7-5. They put 4 up here in the 5th. And you got to think, just brimming in confidence now are the Milton Redhawks. Bastion on second. There's still nobody out here in the 5th. And here's Madison Furman. Furman 0 for 2 today. Bastion on second, nobody out. First pitch outside, ball 1. By the way, we are live on Facebook, YouTube, and Fix TV tonight. Monitoring the comments. If you want to give us your comments, we'd love to hear from you. This one is skied into right field. Coming in and making the play is Hansen, and throws to first for the out. Again, nothing routine at this point. Anything in the air, it's going to be dicey. So parents on the way home, no riding the kids about any outfield or infield fly balls. It is an adventure out there. Now Riley Knutson. First pitch upstairs, ball 1. Not that any of you would do that anyway. I'm just editorializing here. I'm just hypothetically saying if anybody did that, then I would ask them not to do it, because it's a very tough situation in the field for the kids today. Called strike on Knutson. 1 ball, 1 strike. Riley today 0 for 1. That one missed. 2 balls and 1 strike. On Knutson. This one is pop foul and well out of play, 2-2. Here's the 2-2. Called strike 3, and Knutson is out on strikes. And that is the second out here in the 5th. 4th strikeout for Ashlyn Petrick. Now Cam Reynolds. Reynolds gets strike one. That one was well up there. Cam today 0 for 2. She has struck out once. Pops that one foul. Cam battling here. No balls, 2 strikes. Cameron. Here's the 0-2. Oh, went upstairs on that one, and that strikes out the side. But a big inning for the Redhawks in the 5th. They tack on a 4 spot in the 5th. We head to the 6th, your new score. Milton 7, Waunakee 5. You're watching the Badger Battle on W7 and Fix TV, presented by Piggly Wiggly.
Hey guys, so we're going to get some Panera right now. Can't figure out how to get it right. Can't work the camera, but it's fine. But we're fine. We're meeting Daniel and Avery. Hey noobs. It's not even working. Oh my God.
What are you doing, Claire?
Oh my God, this comes up.
Claire, what are you doing?
Take that out. It's still up.
Morgan Bastion ready for another inning of work. This time operating with a 2-run lead, 7-5. Milton 2 in the 1st, 1 in the 3rd, and 4 in the 5th. Waunakee 1 in the 1st, 2 in the 3rd, and 2 in the 5th. Milton 7 runs, 8 hits, no errors. Waunakee 5 runs, 9 hits, and 3 errors. In the Warrior 6, Abercrombie, Hanson, and Ubersox, 8-9-1. Wondering if we might see Riley Knutson be a change of pace here on the circle, but Coach Knutson going to stay with Morgan Bastion. Riley's played an excellent third base today as well. And Morgan's had a nice day. I mean, again, you're talking some conditions that are not normal. Bastion, 5 runs, 9 hits, all runs earned, a walk, and 4 strikeouts. Her control has been pretty solid. 1-0 and now 2-0. And I hope I didn't jinx her by even saying that. 2 balls and no strikes on the leadoff hitter, Avery Abercrombie. Abercrombie 0 for 2 today. Hit in the left field, and she gets her first hit of the day, does Avery Abercrombie, and it's leadoff single for the Warriors. So 1 on and nobody out. May get a pinch runner here for Abercrombie. We will indeed. This will be number 1, Caitlin Grutzmacher. So Caitlin in to run for Avery Abercrombie. There's a look at Caitlin. Now Lauren Hansen, who represents the tying run here in the 6th. Lots of drama here today, as we expected. That's why we called it the Badger Battle. We knew it was going to be, and it has not disappointed. First pitch, bunt. Throw, Butchin gets the out. I realize it's a sacrifice bunt, but you guys all know this in softball. There's no give. It's not like baseball. And a sacrifice bunt, I mean, you're basically surrendering yourself. You're not getting on. In softball, there's a very real chance you're going to beat that out. And that's just great execution by Milton. We've seen this 3 times today. Kylie Butchett has done a great job sliding down from second. Hanson coming up and charging, and Marquardt helping as well. It's been the right side of the infield has done a fantastic job in covering those bunts today. 1 ball, no strikes on Ubersox. She is 1 for 2. Audra Ubersox. What a great softball name that is. Ubersox. Really like it. Here's the 1-2. Hit hard to center, and that's going to drop. Runner digging for third, safe. And Ubersox into second. Grutzmacher flying around second into third. And now it's second and third with 1 out. Real nice job by Caitlin Grutzmacher. They bring her in to run, and run she does, and turned at second and never looked back and went headlong first into third base and gets on. That's a nice job by Caitlin. A real nice piece of hitting from Audrey Ubersox. So now second and third, 1 out for Madeline Hughes. First pitch outside. Hughes today 2 for 2 with 2 runs scored. A base hit here, and we should be tied, I would think. Up the middle, base hit, 1 run in. Second run in. Throw cut off. And we're tied at 7. 2 RBI single from Madeline Hughes. And Hughes takes second on the play. And Coach Knutson going to come out and talk to the ladies and wonder if we've seen the last of Morgan Bastian on the circle today. We'll see. I thought maybe prior to the beginning of the inning that he may lift her for Knutson, but decided to stay with her, and will continue staying with her here. They've been quite the team this year, Knutson and Bastian. And now Graceland Wilcox, and the go-ahead run is in scoring position for Waunakee. Wilcox 2 for 3 today with 3 RBI. She's had a nice day. First pitch strike. Hit in the dirt and to short and throw to first. The pitch was very low, and Wilcox basically clubbed it to shortstop, and Wieters up and makes the play. At least Wieters. We talked about the right side of the diamond. The left side's been pretty nice too. Knutson and Wieters both have done a great job today for Milton. 2 outs and a runner at third. Tied at 7. And here's Jade Keene. Keene 0 for 3. She has struck out twice. That's code for she's due. Madeline Hughes 60 feet away from giving Waunakee an 8-7 lead here in the 6th. No ball, 1 ball, 1 strike on Keene. Popped up into center field. B-Nash under it and makes the catch to retire the side. But we're right back where we started from. 5 innings, 5.5 innings in. We're tied at 7. You're watching W7 on Fix TV, presented by Piggly Wiggly.
Are you ready for practice? Yeah. What? Oh, what am I having for lunch? I got it.
Bottom of the sixth. 7-7. Ashlyn Petrick ready to go. Been a fun one here today. Waunakee 7 runs, 12 hits, and 3 errors. Milton 7 runs, 8 hits, and no errors. Waunakee 1 in the first, 2 in the third, 2 in the fifth, and 2 in the sixth. Milton 2 in the first, 1 in the third, and 4 in the fifth. In the sixth, it'll be the top of the order for the Redhawks, Beanash, Baker, and Marquardt. Beanash 1 for 3 with a run scored. Popped, foul, and out of play. No balls and 1 strike. That one missed upstairs, 1-1. One low, 2 balls and 1 strike. If you're just joining us, Waunakee and Milton in the Badger battle tied at 7 in the bottom of the sixth. 3-1 on Jenna Beanash, the leadoff hitter for the Redhawks. Petrick digs in, and here comes the 3-1. In there, now count full on Beanash. Payoff pitch on the way, and hit in the right field, and back to make the play is Lauren Hansen for the first out. Now Molly Baker. So 1 up, 1 down in the Milton sixth. Baker 0 for 3 today. She has scored a run. This one hit to center field. Madeline Hughes on the catch, and now there's 2 outs in the sixth. I think Molly just didn't quite get all of that. It was dead red in the zone. If she really jumps on that, it may have been a different outcome. So 2 outs, and here's Kenzie Marquardt. Ken's today 2 for 2 with an RBI and a walk on the day. First pitch strike. Now quickly 2 strikes. Schwab, Schmidt, and Petrick in the Waunakee 7th, 5, 6, and 7. Outside, ball 1, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Hit hard and deep to left field and off the fence. Marquardt digging for second, and in there, a huge recruited films double from Kenzie Marquardt. Boy, that was pretty darn close to leaving the yard, but as it is, it's a double. And a big one at that. And now Trinity Harris While you're waiting to be discovered, someone else just got watched. Stay ahead. Recruited Films, recruitedfilms.com. Ball one. Schultzen now running for Marquardt. So the speedy Schultz at second base with 2 outs. A base hit gives the Redhawks the lead, and Trinity Harris at the plate. Harris 1 for 3 today, a run scored and an RBI. Two and 0. Golfs that one foul. Two balls, 1 strike. Petrick ready, and here's the 2-1. That one chopped foul, and it's 2-2. Two, swung on and pop foul again. Battle between Trinity Harris and Ashlyn Petrick. Here's the 2-2. Called strike 3, and that retires the side. Woo! Well, Marquardt's double goes for naught. Anybody's game, 7's wild. We head to the 7th. Milton 7, Waunakee 7. You're watching W7 on Fix TV, presented by Piggly Wiggly.
If you don't know W7, you don't know Notre Dame girls basketball. I'm Samia Pitchka. And I'm Charlie Apple. And W7 is for girls.
I'm gonna soak up the sun.
It's The Tonight Show, starring W7, with special guests, the Milton Redhawks and the Waunakee Warriors. You have to be of a certain age to appreciate this. So if you're under, what do we say, guys, 40? Probably have no idea what this is. But if you're over 40, when you were a kid, what it meant was you're up too late when you heard that music going. And of course, The Tonight Show, starring the late, great Johnny Carson. Here we go, top of the 7th. Today's game brought to you by Piggly Wiggly. Piggly Wiggly proud to partner with W7, supporting local athletes and the communities we serve with fresh produce, quality meats, and unbeatable deals. We're your hometown grocery store. Shop smart, shop local, shop the pig. And away we go. Trinity Harris, your new pitcher for Milton here in the 7th, facing Avery Schwab, and it's strike 1. That one just outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss. Harris on the season, 12 2/3, 23 hits, 12 runs, only 7 of them earned, 8 walks and 7 strikeouts, an ERA of 3.87. Swing and a miss. Got her on that drop change, and that is the first out in the Waunakee 7th. Well, I don't think we've had a walk-off this year, to be honest, on any of our broadcasts all season. I don't think we've had a walk-off win by anybody. I'm not saying it's going to happen here, but it's possible. It's more possible than it's been for a while. First pitch, ball. Milton took the game against Waunakee back on April 21st. Waunakee looking to even the score, and this one's popped up. Marquardt, oh my goodness. Well, free life here for Taylor Schmidt. Marquardt and Knudsen both converged on that foul ball at the last second. Marquardt looked at Knudsen, and Knudsen was kind of frozen, and the ball just dropped between them. That one's low, 2-1. Two balls, one strike. Hit in the left field, and that's a base hit. Oh, how big is that foul ball now? The go-ahead run comes on first. In the person of Taylor Schmidt. Now Ashlyn Petrick. Petrick 0 for 3 today. If you're Waunakee, you just want to do whatever you can to get Schmidt into scoring position and then see if you can make something happen at the plate with 1 or 2 outs. And this one's popped foul and out of play. Petrick 303 on the year. 10 hits and 33 at bats. 5 RBI, a couple of doubles for Ashlyn Petrick. Why would they love one here? Popped up, foul territory, and Marquardt gets that one. And there are 2 out. So 1 on and 2 outs for Avery Abercrombie. Abercrombie 1 for 3. And her average, of course, is 333, so right on the average. They need her to go above and beyond here. First pitch, strike, 0-1. Swung on, that one's popped up, coming in. Butchin makes the catch to retire the side. Woo! Big top of the 7th, nothing across for the Warriors. Now it's the Redhawks' turn. We head to the bottom of the 7th. We're tied at 7. You're watching W7 on Fix TV, presented by Piggly Wiggly. Bottom of the 7th. Look who's leading it off for the Redhawks. The red hot Kylie Butchin. Butchin today 3 for 3 with a triple and 4 RBI and a run scored. The thing about Butchin is she's dangerous the second she gets on base. She's so fast. She can do so many things, including a magic act when caught in a pickle to spin around the third baseman and get safe at third base. Don't think that won't be our first question in the postgame if Milton somehow pulls this thing off. 2-0. Lifted to center field. Coming in is Hughes, and for the first time today, Kylie Butchin is retired, and there's one out. Now Morgan Bastian. I said it, what I say back in the fourth, back in the third. Today feels kind of weird. Kind of feels like maybe a 8-9 inning game. It's trending that way now. One out, nobody on. Here's Morgan Bastian, first pitch ball. Petrick 6 1/3, 9 hits, 7 runs, 5 of them earned, a walk and 6 strikeouts. Slow roller to second, Ubersox over to first, and 2 up, 2 down here in the Milton 7th. And now Maddie Furman. Furman 0 for 3 today. If we get to the 8th, well, this one is popped up in the right field, and we're going to get to the 8th. It'll be Hanson, Ubersox, and Hughes when we come back. Free softball tonight, courtesy of Milton and Waunakee. We've played 7. We're tied at 7 on W7 and Fix TV, presented by Piggly Wiggly. Don't go anywhere. More to come.
If you don't know W7, you don't know Summer East softball.
I'm Kenzie Longley.
I'm Stella Ewell.
I'm Vanessa Vite.
I'm Carly Gross. And W7 is for the girls.
Well, no storm clouds, but a storm a-brewing here in Milton, Waunakee, Milton, as we go to the 8th. First pitch lifted to center. Beanash coming in, got it. And quickly 1 up, 1 down. And now Audra Ubersox. Ubersox 2 for 3 with 2 runs scored today. Just for fun, see who's got home runs this year. Abercrombie has 1 for Waunakee. That's the only one, I believe. Actually, no, Jade Keene also has 1. And for Milton, no homers this year. Kind of it's a small ball team. They run a lot with speed and solid small ball execution, which works really, really well if you do it right. Of course, my guess is Molly Baker could certainly muscle one over. 2-1. This one skied to left field. Speaking of Baker, she's back and makes the catch. And quickly 2 up, 2 down in the Waunakee 8th. Now Madeline Hughes, she's been red hot today. 3 for 3, 2 RBI and 2 runs scored. Her and Taylor Schmidt each have 3 hits today. First pitch low, 1-0. Two doubles today for Madeline Hughes. This one looped into left field, and that is another hit for Maddie Hughes. That is her 4th of the day. And so runner at first with 2 outs. And here's Gracelyn Wilcox. Wilcox 2 for 4 with 3 RBI. We'll see if Hughes is on the run here. She is. Throw to second. Gar! Marquardt guns her down. Whoa! I was just going to say, I'm not sure that Trinity Harris has enough velocity on her pitch to be able to stop Hughes from stealing second. Wrong. Woo! We head to the bottom of the eighth. Tied at 7 on W7. You're watching on Fixed TV, presented by Piggly Wiggly. Woo.
If you don't know W7, you don't know Judah Albany softball.
Okay. Me first? Okay. I'm Sierra Davis.
I'm Gracie Freetag.
And
W7.
I forgot.
And W7
7 is for the girls. I know. I'm Sierra Davis.
And I'm Gracie Freetag. And W7 is for the girls.
How about Kenzie Marquardt on that throw, and Wieters applies the tag to gun down Madeline Hughes at second. So we now head to the bottom of the eighth. It'll be Knudsen, Reynolds, and Benash, 8, 9, and 1 hitters in the Milton eighth. First pitch chopped to third. Throw across in time, and one pitch, one out in the Milton eighth. Now Cam Reynolds. Reynolds 0 for 3 today. She has struck out twice. Nice play by Gracelyn Wilcox at third, and Abercrombie on the squeeze at first. So one out and nobody on in the eighth. We got the ninth inning staring us in the face. First pitch upstairs, 1 ball. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Petrick 7 1/3, 9 hits, 7 runs, 5 earned, a walk, and 6 strikeouts. Cam takes strike 2, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Petrick just firing darts here on Cam Reynolds. The 1-2 swung on, popped up, foul side of first. Abercrombie makes the grab, 2 up, 2 down in the Milton eighth. Here's Jenna Benash, the leadoff hitter. Benash 1 for 4 with a run scored. Fouled straight back, 0-1. Waunakee, 7 runs, 14 hits, 3 errors. Milton, 7 runs, 9 hits, no errors. Outside corner, 0-2 on Benash. Chopper, Petrick has it, flips to first, and it's a 1-2-3 eighth. Down go the Redhawks. We head to the ninth. Tied at 7. You're watching W7 Live on Fixed TV, presented by Piggly Wiggly.
If you don't know W7, you don't know Superior Softball.
I'm Haley Zembo. I'm Emma Ray. I'm Indigo Fish.
And W7 is for the girls.
Welcome to Marquette.
Top of the ninth, tied at 7. I said it back in the, I hate to do I told you so, but I feel like I have to. I said it back in the third. This feels like one of those 8, 9, 10 inning games maybe, and now we are in the ninth. First pitch, swing and a miss. This is Graceland Wilcox. If you recall, Wilcox was at the plate when Kenzie Marquardt threw out Madeline Hughes at second base to end the Waunakee 8th. So Wilcox gets a new at-bat here. 0-1 in there. Quickly 2 strikes. Boy, Trinity Harris just all smiles up there on the circle. Harris done a nice job in relief of Morgan Bastion. Drop third strike, throw to first. And just not much velocity, but so much movement on the ball, it's hard to track. And another strikeout for Trinity Harris. That's her third strikeout, 2 1/3, 2 hits, no runs, no walks. That's her second strikeout, beg your pardon. First pitch, strike on Keene. And I think her secret power here is working ahead right away on these batters. 0-1 to Jade Keene. Keene lifts this one to right field. Reynolds giving chase. She won't get there. Beanash running it down, and into second goes Jade Keene with a 1-out recruited films double for Keene. Well, we said it earlier. Keene was 0 for today, which is code for she's due, and now she's gotten 2 hits in a row. And you've got a runner at second. And we'll get a courtesy runner for the catcher, Keene. That was actually Keene's first hit of the day. Sarah Stelpflug will run here for Keene. And here's Avery Schwab with the go-ahead run at second base. First pitch missed, ball 1. Up the middle, base hit. The runner's going to hold at third, and on to second goes Schwab. So second and third with 1 out. A nice throw by Beanash from center field prevented Stelpflug from scoring. Well, choppy waters here now for Trinity Harris and the Redhawks. Second and third, 1 out for the hot-hitting Taylor Schmidt. Schmidt 3 for 4 today with an RBI. First pitch misses, ball 1. Schmidt came in today hitting .262. Reaches out and pokes this one to short. It's going to be runner interference. The runner at second, Schwab, is going to be out. And the runner from third, Stelpflug, is going to have to go back. So it couldn't have worked out any better for Milton than what it just did. Now you've got a runner at third with 2 out. The runner from second is out. She interfered with Wieters trying to make the play, not intentionally, of course, but be that as it may, it's still a interference, and so the runner is out, and any other runners have to go back from whence they came. So and the batter goes to first. So you now have first and third with 2 outs for the pitcher, Ashlyn Petrick. Crazy turn of events here in the 9th. We'd expect nothing else from this game. First pitch outside, ball 1. Petrick today 0 for 4. One ball, no strikes. Petrick came in today hitting .303. In there, he's called that low strike all night long. 1 ball, 1 strike. All you can ask for. Stepflug at third, Schmidt at second. Hit down the line at first. That's a base hit. 1 run scores. 2 run score. It's a 2 RBI single for Ashlyn Petrick. And now it's 9-7 Waunakee. Clutch play from Ashlyn Petrick. Right down that first base line. No chance for Furman to make the play. And 2 runs come in. And Kenzie Marquardt going to go out and have a chat with Trinity Harris. We'll get a courtesy runner for the pitcher, Petrick. And what a big 2-out hit for Ashlyn Petrick to give the Warriors the lead at 9-7. So 2 outs and 1 on. Your courtesy runner is Kira Wilson, number 4. First pitch strike. In the Milton 9th, it'll be Knudsen. Actually, I believe it'll be Baker, Marquardt, and Harris. This one popped over the third baseman Knudsen's head. She jumped for it, but it goes off the top of her glove, and it's a base hit for Abercrombie, and it's first and second now with 2 out. And here's Lauren Hansen. Hansen 1 for 2 with a run scored. First pitch ball. Also a walk today for Hansen. Wilson on second, Abercrombie on first. 2-0 on Lauren Hansen. Two and one. Reminder, stick around. If this game ever ends, we'll have the Piggly Wiggly player of the game coming up. Here's the 2-1. Popped up. Coming in to make the play as Maddie Furman. And that retires the side, but 2 big runs in the 9th for Waunakee. We head to the bottom of the 9th. Your new score, Waunakee 9, Milton 7. You're watching W7 on Fix TV, presented by Piggly Wiggly.
W7's got it right. Covering girls' high school sports all the time. 100% free, 100% live. W7 for the girls.
Bottom of the 9th, 9-7 Waunakee. Ashlyn Petrick looking for the win. To do that, she's got to go through the heart of this Milton lineup. Molly Baker, 1 pitch, 1 out. Pops it to first. Nice play by Abercrombie at first, and there's one out in the ninth. Now Kenzie Marquardt. Marquardt 3 for 3 with a run scored and a walk. A big double her last time up in the seventh, which put her in scoring position, the winning run, but unable to bring her home. This one's foul, 0-2. 110 pitches for Ashlyn Petrick and 77 strikes. Marquardt 3 for 3 today. Here's the 0-2. Popped up. Keene going for it and makes the catch. Jade Keene. And now the Red Hawks are down to their final out. And the batter of Trinity Harris. A win here makes Waunakee 9-2 in the Badger Large. First pitch outside, ball one. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. Chopper to second, throw to first, and that will do it. Your final score, Milton 9, Waunakee 9, Milton 7. For Waunakee, 9 runs, 18 hits, and 3 errors. For Milton, 7 runs, 9 hits, and no errors. The winning pitcher, Ashlyn Petrick, 9 innings, 9 hits, 7 runs, 5 of them earned, a walk, and 6 strikeouts. The losing pitcher, Trinity Harris, 3 innings, 6 hits, 2 runs, both of them earned, no walks, and 2 strikeouts. Game time, a whopping 2 hours and 2 minutes. We'll be back with our Piggly Wiggly Player of the Game. You've been watching W7. One. W7, we are back with our Piggly Wiggly player of the game. It is Ashlyn Petrick from Waunakee. Ashlyn, nice game tonight.
Thank you.
Tell me about just the emotion going through this game. This was, I will tell you, we've done almost 60 games this year. This was probably the best one we've done of the year. Tell me about this game.
It's like crazy because all the emotions are just rushing to you, and like, I don't know. I don't know.
Were you? Let me ask you this first of all. Just from that last at bat, you got that hit. It seemed like in previous at bats, maybe you were pressing a little bit. Did you? What changed in that last at bat? Because you looked really relaxed, and that ball went right down the line. I mean, it hugged the chalk at first base.
I just thought like I gotta get a hit. Like top of the ball, stay down, hit the ball.
Well, hey, I mean, a great win for you guys. I mean, you moved to 9-2 in the Badger Large Conference. How important is it to get a conference championship for this team?
So crazy. Like, we deserve it. I don't know.
I like that. No, I like that answer. That's good. That's a good answer. Tell me what you like about this group right here. What should we know about this team?
I've grown up playing with them, and they just bring the energy. Like, it's crazy.
Let's ask some questions here. Okay. Every team has what we call a team mom. So don't answer yet. Don't. The team mom's job is to make sure that all the players know what time the bus leaves, what color socks we're wearing. Did you bring your homework? Who is the team mom on this team?
I would have to Var.
Avery Abercrombie. Okay. Who's in charge of the Spotify playlist?
Maya.
Maya runs the playlist. Okay. There's also one that we call the nerd. The nerd is somebody that would rather be on the bus doing chemistry homework.
Allie.
Well, you guys know these right away, huh? Now, Ashlyn, we're not going to let you off the hook yet because Ashlyn knows what's coming, don't you? You know what's coming?
No.
Okay, well, get ready. Who has heard of a silent disco?
Oh, yeah. Oh.
In a silent disco, what happens is you go to a party, everybody gets headphones, they all hear music, everybody dances and has a good time. In a W7 silent disco, only one person has headphones. Only one person hears the music. Her job is to make sure that you all know what the song is so you can all sing it together. And there's only one way that she can do that. And do you know what that way is?
Dancing.
She's got to sing it. She's got to sing it herself.
I got to sing it?
Okay, yes. All right.
Oh, okay.
So this is the silent disco.
Oh, God.
Are you ready? You'll know this one, okay?
Okay?
Don't worry. You'll know this one. All right. And you guys, when she says it, you jump in and help her, okay? You all sing it together. Okay, here we go in 3, 2, 1. Hands up.
Play that song, the butterflies fly away. None of my head like, yeah. Moving my hips like, yeah.
Keep it going.
Yeah. It's a party in the USA.
Well, party in Milton tonight, and the guests of honor were the Waunakee Warriors. They win at 9-7. That'll do it for us. We'll be back on Thursday at Fox Valley Lutheran, Shawano, and Fox Valley Lutheran on air at 4:05. First pitch at 4:30. Until then, for our Piggly Wiggly player of the game, Ashlyn Petrick, and the victorious Waunakee Warriors, I'm Gary Wickerman. Thanks for watching. Last thing, biggest thing of all, we are W7, and we are
For the girls!
They got it right away. Have a good night, everybody. We'll see you Thursday.